the general population of the ancient Hebrew, the Old Testament Hebrew,
Right.
still had a concept of a resurrection. There was waiting in Sheol. And I'll look at Hannah's prayer in 1 Samuel 2. In verse 6, she says, "The Lord puts to death and makes alive. He brings down to Sheol and brings up."
Ooh.
The Lord makes rich and poor, humbles and exalts. It's his hand, it's his work, right? So
that's interesting that in that prayer, and that's really, really interesting verse, the idea of bringing down and bringing up, because you don't see that very often, the idea of coming up from Sheol until you get into
and we'll get there in
Second
the
Temple literature,
we'll get into the New Testament
resurrection
too.
and things like that.
Right, but
what we're trying to do at this point, if you're following along, we're trying to establish the ancient Hebrew idea of an afterlife.
What was going to happen?
And then as we progress, where do we get this idea of a resurrection?
Mm-hmm.
And then as we progress from that, how Christ fulfills that, what the believer has to listen to.